Alright, people, I swear the internet hates me because it's impossible to actually have anything work around here. So I'm going to see if I can make this work by looking on my...
So people have misconceptions about what a safe is and who should really do it.
See, and this is the problem. I'm trying to use two devices because it's so messed up right now. We'll put this over here. Alright, guys. I wanted to apologize to Irish Demon and the Skeptic. I don't even know what his real name is. Yeah, it is working now, but on my phone. You know, why pay thousands of dollars for computers when I have a phone, right? So, I know, I have proved my point. I don't even need to make this video, but I'm making it because, yes, I have signed up for Starlink. It's not available yet. And, oh, any sort of normal whatever, AT&T Uverse, things like that, Spectrum for Charter. Charter Spectrum comes to my office, and that's why I come here, but it's still not perfect, and it's a real pain. And it's struggle. It's a struggle bus. So I know, it was like the meeting of all of the minds. Oh, look, I think I can go over here and see, because I can watch on my computer, and maybe I will be able to see your comments better because I can only see a few of them. Oh, yeah, former AT&T employee, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna mute that. Now I can see your comments better if I just slide this next to it. So look at that. Do it all. But anyway, I know I started to talk about that case that people, you know, always are wondering about. And I can't really say a whole lot about it, but I will tell you that it was not just me. It was information from other people. It was talking to the victim herself. And it all just kind of culminated in a really odd way. And I did not know that they were in the same room until that moment. And they were looking, and the cameras were flipping on and off. And it was just a weird situation, and I'm glad that it turned out and everybody was okay. So, yes, a jetpack. Interesting. We have one that is from the school for the kids to use, and it rarely works at our house, so that's fantastic. And yeah, that's really about it. I have one for work that they're supposed to be getting me, but I've not got high hopes that it's going to work. Hey, Benton Harbor, beautiful area over on the lake shore there. Oh, I won't say anything about that. Let's see, who else? Yeah, I don't even know what the speeds typically are around here. Slow, super, super slow. All right, let's see. Also, oh, thanks, Letha May. That's sweet. Vampire eyes, kind of vampire-y. My cell provider. So I use my one son has my FirstNet phone, which is AT&T at this point because he dropped his phone in the lake, and I needed to give him one to use for a little while. And my husband and our other child have it on Verizon. So we kind of have a whole mess of different things. And then, like I said, I have Charter. Where's Secret Squirrel? Hey, I see you. But I'm hoping that I can upload a few more cute videos. Also, just to be clear, a lot of my videos that I'm going to be putting up are older videos, so don't worry, I'm not shearing sheep in the middle of winter in Michigan. I would not do that to them. Hi, Unclean Hands, nice to see you. I don't know how we didn't get you in there. You probably would have had better internet service for Irish Demons live stream than what I did. Where is Wheels? Wheels, do you have a different name here? So tricky. Yeah, you're welcome for the terrible reason. Also, my husband kept calling in, and every time he would call in, it would screw up the audio. Can you give me like 10 minutes to finish what I'm doing? Oh, Secret Squirrel, you went to bed. You came, oh, and this is such like a boring live stream, just me whining about my internet. But yeah, I will post as many videos as I can because I love animal videos and I have so many cute ones. So I just need to, put them together so that I can throw them up there. Wheels McWheelies. Mm-hmm. I see you. I know you. Yeah, Zoom court. Ugh. What law do you want to talk about? All right, King you. Hit me with a law question. I got a few minutes. Yeah, get off the phone. I'm online. Yeah, like party lines. Mm-hmm. Oh, Irish Demon is still going over there. Oh my God. I tried to say sorry. I tried to log back in and it was not working, so I just kind of gave up. The witness list for a felony case. Oh, yeah. So the key in any case, tell the truth, right? It's hard being an eyewitness to things because a lot of people, what you perceived through your lens of life, your what you were viewing, it it may not be exactly what happened, but it's what you saw. So you just got to be honest about it. Don't try to change your story. Have somebody talk you into saying something that you didn't see, or make you, change what you think you saw. Just tell the truth. How many cats do I have? Oh, am I like an old cat lady? Is that what you're trying to imply? We have 2 outdoor cats, one named Gidget and one named Rascal. And Rascal was a drop off. He just showed up at our barn, and because he lives down there and eats mice, I think it's nice, and he stays there. Let's see. Oh, there's so many popping up here, so let me go up. I don't think the sheep was born yet. My mom is going to keep me in the loop. Read a phone book. They don't even make phone books anymore. I mean, maybe. Let's see. No. Check your washer now. If you have clothes in your clothing washing machine, check them. Switch them. Years of law school. So it took me 3 years to get through law school. You could do it in 2 years, but then you couldn't really have a life. I worked when I was in law school, not full time, of course. I also coached, so I made money doing that. But I did the 3-year program, which is a pretty typical. It was year round though, so it was the trimesters. You went for a few months, and then you got a little bitty break, and I want to say it was 12 to 15 credit hours per semester. It's not terrible, and then you had to do your externship toward the end. Let's see. You missed me on Judge Middleton. I was there for a bit. He didn't turn on the stream. He said that it was a short day. Let's see. How is it in the USA? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they make it pretty easy to sue people, and then you don't get charged with the costs. I mean, you may get a portion of it, but it definitely doesn't cover all of it. Aggravators and mitigators. I imagine you're talking about in sentencings. So, mitigating factors in sentencings, say we're looking at like a DUI, a drunk driving. An aggravating factor would be how high your blood alcohol was. Was there an accident? Were other people injured? Did you have open intoxicants in your vehicle? Those sorts of things. Those would be aggravating factors that would say to the judge, this is maybe going to be treated more seriously than what the typical OUIL is. A mitigating factor would be the good things that the person did. Did they go to AA classes? Did they get a substance abuse assessment and follow the recommendations of it? Did they go to counseling? Those sorts of things are the mitigating factors. Now, you can apply that really to all criminal law and landlord-tenant, that sort of thing too. So there's actually a rule in landlord-tenant law in Michigan that you have to try to mitigate damages. You can't just let damages add up for any landlord-tenant situation. So if somebody moves out and they break the lease, you can't just like let it sit empty for 6 more months until their lease is up and then try to get the 6 months from them as damages. You have to use your resources to try to mitigate those damages, to suggest like re-renting it or something like that. Let's see what else we got. Can people on bond obtain Michigan medicals? I don't think that being on bond prevents them from getting their medical marijuana card. The judges have gone back and forth about medical marijuana and how it's treated when you're on probation, not necessarily bond. I wouldn't mind being a cat lady, honestly, with my husband. I'd probably be a cat lady. But anyway, as far as the medical marijuana cards, I don't think that being on bond prevents you from getting one, but I haven't checked into it, so I really don't know. And because marijuana in Michigan is recreational now too, most people aren't even bothering getting a card. Unless they're on probation and they want to use and they think they have a medical reason, then they're going and getting a card. The biggest case I've tried, I would say it was the murder case back, and I want to say it was 2014. It was my first circuit court trial, and it was very contested, and actually there's still appeals going on, so I can't really talk about it. But as soon as the final appeals are done, I would love to do an entire story on it, because it was the most interesting, fascinating, frustrating case that I've ever had. Let's see. Expanded Twitch. Say goodbye to my family. I know, right? They're already wondering, like, what are you doing at the office? Like, I'll be home shortly. As eyewitnesses here. Yes, eyewitnesses for attorneys can be very scary. That's why we want to get your story right away to the police officer, so that we can make sure that it locks you in. And, you know, again, the more you talk about what you saw, the more you tell people what you saw, it can morph over time. So having that recorded statement or written statement at the time it's fresh in your mind is so key to a prosecutor and a defense attorney, really, for that matter. I'm glad you like the mix of my videos. Lots of random stuff, but that's kind of how my life is, very random. So I guess some people like it and maybe some people don't, and that's okay. All right, let's see. I can't even watch Law and Order anymore, and it used to be one of my favorite shows. It makes me so sad, but it drives me insane to watch shows like that now. I know, I'm almost at 4,000 subs. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, Starlink. They keep promising me that it's gonna be like, in a few months. It's not. What did I coach? What I coached for pay was competitive and sideline cheerleading at Portage Northern High School. So I did that from, let's see, I was 19, I think, when I first started there, until I think I was like 23. And it paid really well, which was nice. And then for free, I coach a lot of things. We do Magi Youth Sports here in Colon, so I've been a soccer coach, I've been a softball and baseball coach, obviously the younger levels, but it's fun and I like it. So, and rocket cheerleading, I've coached that. So basically whatever my kids are in. I'll talk with Mike. Mike, are you in here? Stop it. You did not go to kindergarten in Portage, did you? I also was a substitute teacher during those years, and holy shnikes, is that an experience. I loved substitute teaching the younger kids, but the high schoolers, it was a train wreck. Let's see. Dumb stuff. I know. I wish that Stutzman would still stream. He has some really interesting cases. Let's see. What do I think of weed getting legal? I mean, if people are going to use it, they might as well make some money off of it and tax it, right? So I just don't like the drugged driving portion of it. I don't think that people take it as seriously as what they do with alcohol, and so they end up getting themselves in trouble. Let's see. Any other questions? No audio or video. Simon, come on now. Everybody else said they could see it. Bureaucracy. I know. See, I can't tell you guys these things, or then you pick on me. Witness coaching. Oof, I wouldn't say it's witness coaching. It's, you have to prep your witness, though. You can't just go in cold and everybody's like poking around trying to figure out what you're asking and how you're trying to ask it. But witness coaching, that is more insinuating that we're telling the witness what to say, but that's not the case. What I want to know is, what did the witness see? That way I can clear up any questions that I might have. You never want to ask a question that you don't already know the answer to when you're at the trial stage. How old is this? My office is very old. I want to say it was built in 1904. So there's a quick answer to that one. I'll give you a tour of it sometime. So anyway, prepping your witnesses, though, you absolutely have to talk to your witnesses. And going back to that most famous case, had I not prepped that witness and spoken with her on the phone prior to the hearing, even if it's 10 minutes prior to your hearing, it would have been much harder for me to recognize what was going on. So definitely, if you are a witness in a case and a prosecutor or a defense attorney calls you, you have the right to say no, but generally you want to speak with them so that you know what they're going to ask you and they know what you're going to answer. And there are times where more information comes out that I would not have known but for prepping with the witness. And sometimes it leads to a case resolving. If the defense knows, hey, this is what this person's going to come in and say, it can often lead to a resolution of the case. What other country would I love to practice law in? Oof, anywhere that is warm all of the time. But I have no desire to take the bar exam ever again in my life, so once was enough. So if it doesn't have some sort of reciprocity where I don't have to take a bar exam, I'll just stick to Michigan. No, the opposing sides don't have to share the questions that they're going to ask during testimony. Yes, Mike and I do videos together, and it is very fun. You have a substitute. God, I bet you guys have a lot of substitute teacher stories. If anybody else has been a substitute teacher, I'm sure you have stories. I loved the little kindergartners, though, because they just gave hugs, and they were so sweet. And this is like pre-COVID, obviously, when they were actually allowed to hug you. All right. Funny sarcastic humor, I know. We have a joke in our family that if you can't take sarcasm, you aren't gonna make it. And if we tease you, it's because we like you. So if we're not teasing you or making fun of you, you should be scared. Where did I go to law school? I went to Thomas M. Cooley Law School. I started out in the Grand Rapids campus, and then I had to finish in the Lansing campus. I know, I need some moderators. My friend Kendra said she would do it for me, so I need to get her in on this. All right, yeah, this internet is really terrible. And the flamingos. Oh my gosh, I saw a video of baby flamingos like hopping around the other day, and it made me so happy. Ugh, drum corps drummer, you gotta do better, man. You gotta keep an eye on your dishes and your clothing, apparently. All right, how do you prep witnesses in the case we heard a short time later than when we... I don't know what to talk about that, Wheels. Yes, Cindy, I was the one who figured that out, again, with teamwork. All right, you guys are like late night owls here. You are pixelated this evening. It does nothing for you. Oh my God, I'm so sick of this internet, I swear. Usually if I can use my computer, I can like use the Ethernet cord, but right now it was not working for me. So anyway, well, I mean, this is longer than what I expected it to go, and since I'm all pixelated, it's no bueno. What I will do is next time I'll be prepared and set up the laptop and, use the Ethernet cord. So, yes, my laptop fan does keep coming on. You guys are very tricky. You understand everything. So it's 2:15 a.m. for you guys. It's like 8:15 for me p.m. So I gotta go home and eat something and see my children. But anyway, hey, thanks for stopping in, you guys, and for all of the support. I truly do appreciate it. And I know that I have a very bizarre channel that has a lot of unusual things in it. So hopefully, you guys find something that you like. And if you don't like it, maybe you have a friend that will like it. So, other than that, I'll keep doing what I do, and if you guys enjoy it, great. Like, subscribe, share, or just hang out. And if you ever come to the magic capital of the world, I'll give you a tour of the office. You can see all the old woodwork and wallpaper in the other rooms. So, all right, guys, hey, have a fantastic night, and I will catch up with you guys later.